Good evening, and welcome to Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and podcast, where we come to you live every Wednesday. Uh, we come to you to inspire, to encourage, and to empower you to live a healthier lifestyle. The purpose of this video is to give you knowledge or make you aware certain topics or things that might affect your life, and it also might help you in living that healthier lifestyle. So, good evening. I'm Anna. I am a retired school teacher. I'm an author. I'm a certified cake instructor. I always say I am a jewelry consultant, but I am also a director of a jewelry company. And I'm a health consultant, and I'm also the host of the Sweet Blessings, the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast, which is affiliated with the CTI Media Network. Um, I'm so proud to be a part of that. We are making strides and doing wonderful things in the um, Black community. So I just want again to welcome you. I have been talking about entrepreneurship because sometimes we don't always know all the revenues or all the avenues of entrepreneurship. So last week I kind of expounded a little bit on entrepreneurship. And so this week I decided to look into the types of businesses and how the businesses are judged or classified. Okay. And so before I get into that, I do always have a few little housekeeping. And I try to do this housekeeping at the very, very beginning because I hate to say it, but I am a senior and sometimes I forget. So if I do it at the beginning, then it's all done and I don't have to do those things like that. So I do want to let you know that you can support me. This is for Facebook, my Facebook viewers. You can support me by sending stars, and stars help me earn money to make more content. Right now, I'm trying to save up because I want me a backdrop which says Sweet Blessings on it. So it does help improve the outlook of the program as well. So you can send me stars there. But I also have a website. This is my website. It is a bit. And on that website, you can go there and you can book to come on my show. You can become a sponsor of my show. And there's different avenues or different ways that you can become a sponsor, just like you can also sponsor episodes. And there's different ways that you can also do that. You can also advertise on the web on my podcast. So all of those things are there in my website, which is right there. But you can also contact me at my email, and this is my email, which I have down at the bottom. If you have any questions, or you might have some concerns, or you might want to know if your topic is relevant to something that might be on Sweet Blessings. Okay. So just keep that in mind. And I also go live on Facebook and Instagram with my jewelry. I do own a jewelry business. You heard me say that. And I am a director of my business. So, but this is my Facebook um, page. If you want to go there, I go live on Tuesdays, um, Thursdays, and Friday mornings. I do post it. That is my profile. So if you go there, you'll see my schedule for my jewelry. I pop in so often with my other products. I don't do them as well as often. Now, I'm also on Instagram. I go live on Instagram on Thursdays when I do my lives. I'm on both platforms, Instagram and Facebook. Uh, just trying to, get out there and make people more aware of a sweet blessing. So if you have a sweet blessing that you want to share with the world, because I just want to let you know that CTR Media Network is viewed in over 300 and it seemed like 350 million people in over 100 countries, y'all. Come on. 350 households. So that's a lot of people viewing our networks. And I'm so proud of that because they have things going on. We are also on, if you look at the bottom, you'll see all of those avenues that we are on. So that is my Instagram. But I am streaming this to my YouTube channel. And if you could go to my YouTube channel and subscribe to my YouTube channel, that is it down there. It is my name, Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. You won't have any problems in locating it. Either way, you can do Sweet Blessings. I'll turn up either way, Sweet Blessings, or you can do the Anna L. Brothers Show and Podcast. And if you could subscribe to my channel, I would greatly, greatly uh, appreciate that. So we are going to break. I believe that's all of my housekeeping. I cannot think of anything else that I possibly could tell you all this evening. But I do want to, we're going to break now for a commercial. And then when we come back, I'm going to talk to you about the various types of businesses and how we classify them, so you can get a better understanding. I think that we all need a better understanding of those. And I'm looking into it. I'm kind of be selfish. I'm looking into it myself because I do have a couple of businesses, and I'm just wondering which route should I go with those businesses? Because a lot of people go to LLC and so forth. But so I'm going to give you some little background on all of those things. So if you're not aware of them, some of them I was, and you might not be aware, so that you can kind of look into it if you're going into a business, or even if you are in a business. So let's break right now for that commercial.
Join the She Trucking Foundation today and be a part of a supportive community of women in the trucking industry. Unlock exclusive access to valuable resources, including mentorship, educational workshops, and networking opportunities. Whether you're an experienced professional or just starting your trucking journey, She Trucking is here to empower you and help you thrive. Visit www.shetrucking.com to join us and drive your trucking career to new heights.
Okay, I am back. So, there are various types of businesses. We have sole proprietorship, partnerships, corporations, and limited liability companies, which is the LLC. Now, the businesses can be categorized based on their industry. Okay, so for example, retail, manufacturing, services, and things like that, and more. Additionally, businesses can be classified also as small, medium, or large based on their size and their revenue. So tonight, this episode will attempt to classify businesses based on activity and economical uh, sectors. Okay, so here we go. Let me bring up my presentation. I kind of to, I like going this route a little bit. So if you don't mind not seeing me and just hearing me, I will pop back on periodically. So, industries insights, classifying businesses based on activity and economical sectors. Okay, so we're going to look into that. Now, basically, there are 4 business structures. There are 4 business structures. You have sole proprietorship, partnership, corporations, and limited liability. Now, I'm going to tell you a little bit about each one of these. Just give you a little background on them. And I'm going to talk about the ownership in each one because the ownership in each one is different. And I'm going to talk about the liability in each one. There is a liability in each one. And I'm also going to talk about the control. Who controls it? Who is kind of who's making the decisions in it? And I'm also going to talk a little bit about the taxation on each one of these qualities. So we're going to take another commercial break, y'all. And when we come back, we will start with sole proprietorship. Be right back with you.
The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is a magazine that embraces and celebrates the entire homeschooling experience. Our magazine is different from all the rest because we provide beneficial information and assistance in homeschooling, business, wellness, mental health, resources, and life. We encourage you to pick up a copy of our magazine today on Amazon.com by simply searching the Homeschooling Interactive Magazine. The Homeschooling Interactive Magazine is all about impacting the world through home-based learning, helping to de-stress the homeschooling experience. Get your copy from Amazon today.
All righty, we are back now, and we're going to talk a little bit about sole proprietorship. And you'll hear a lot of businesses where it is the sole proprietorship. The ownership is owned and operated by a single individual. The liability is the owner is personally responsible for all the personal debts and liabilities. The control is the full control and decision-making authority rests with the owner. And when it comes to taxation, the business income is typically reported on the owner's personal tax returns. So that is sole proprietorship. Now, the next one is partnership. Now, partnership, the owner or the ownership is formed by 2 or more individuals who share ownership and responsibility. The liability is partners share the business profits, losses, debts, and liabilities based on agreed upon partnership agreements. The control. Partners typically share decision making and responsibility as outlined in the partner agreement. taxation, profits, and losses pass through to the partner's personal tax returns. That is how a business with a partnership works. Now, these are the business structures that I am talking about. Now, if you are just tuning in, I am going over the types of businesses and the business structures. So, the next one is corporations. So, in a corporation, the ownership is owned by shareholders who buy stock in the company. Um, the liability, shareholders' liability is limited to the amount invested in the company. Personal assets are generally protected. Who controls it? It is managed by a board of directors with shareholders voting on major decisions. The taxation, subject to corporate income tax, dividends distributed to the shareholders are taxed at the individual level. So, I'm familiar with this one. I used to work for a corporation, and we were given, I don't even remember, but I just know I ended up with some stock in that corporation, and I was paid a dividend. I don't remember whether it was each quarter or whatever. So, all of these you might be aware of or had some type of affiliation with as I go over them. I just do remember this one. I just know people who are in business and they're partners in business in that one. And we all, I think everyone knows a sole proprietorship, a person that is just one person there, um, you know, handling a business all by themselves. That's basically what my Jazzy Jewels collection is all about. It's a sole proprietorship right now, and I'm debating on what to do with what is the next level that I should be going on. All right, so let's look at uh, the last business structure, which is the limited liability company, and this is the one that they call the LLC. And the ownership, it combines the aspects of a partnership and a corporation, offering flexibility. And I'm going to try at the end when I after this. I think I understand what this one is happening. What's happening with this one, and I'm going to try to explain it to you. Control. Okay. Well, let's go with the liability first. The owners or members have limited liability protecting personal uh, assets. And then the control members can manage the LLC or delegate management to others. And then the taxation can be taxed as a pass through entity like a partnership or sole proprietorship or as a corporation, providing flexibility in tax treatment. So like I said, I am a jury consultant. I'm a director in this company, and there is a corporation involved in it. And I noticed that there's quite a few people who are venturing off and doing LLCs, and I just wanted to um, research it first before I ventured out and did something like that. And I suggest that to many people. You know, I have written articles on the 7 stages of a business, and it's a cycle, and you want to kind of stop that cycle. And all businesses have ups and downs and ups and downs and ups and downs. All right. So, like choosing the right business structure. I'm going to go back to me here. Choosing the right business structure depends on factors such as liability, uh, liability concerns, taxations, preferences, and the desired level of control and formability. So now we're going to take another brief commercial, and when we come back, I am going to try to shed some light on businesses that are classified by their activity. And you should be able to maybe see some of those, or maybe you can recognize some of those that I'm talking about. They're not in, I don't think I gave any examples or anything like that, but I do believe that while I'm going over these, you can probably visualize in your mind some of these businesses, because that's what I did. I visualized. Now, when I get into classifying by the size, it's a little different. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. Some of those things I knew, and some of those things I did not know. So we'll be right back, because I am really, really a talker. We'll be right back.
Oh my goodness, the mailman came. I hope my sweet little thing cookie's in here. I just hope it's in here. Let me see. Let me open this up. That's it. That's it. Sweet little thing cookie. That sweet little thing cookie. Oh, I'ma have me a ball now. Let me just get this right here. Little thing cookie. That sweet little thing cookie. Oh yeah. I finally got my cookies. This sweet little thing cookies. Oh yeah. I'ma have fun. This package kinda big though. Man, it got a lot of cookies. Oh yeah, this the best day ever. I'm trying to tell you, I got my cookies, and I'm gonna eat these cookies, and ain't nobody gonna stop me. Wait, what?
Marie, what you doing, man? You can't have those cookies right now. I'm sorry, we about to eat dinner. Once we finish dinner, then you can have those cookies. Go ahead, put them up. Go ahead, put them up.
Are you serious, bruh? I got sweet Lestain cookies, and now I gotta wait for dinner? Fine, can I at least look at the cookies? Thank you. Oh my goodness, I have waited all this time now. I gotta do all this. Fine. Oh yeah. I got my hands on some sweet Lestain cookies. But I can't eat them right now, cause bruh talking about I gotta wait to dinner. Okay, I'ma do that. But once I finish that, it's gonna be on, y'all.
Oh Lord, I just love that. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I am back, and I'm going to try to shed a little light to on how they how businesses are classified into industries based on the nature of their activity, the products or service industry classifies really help organize and analyze businesses for statistical, regulatory, and research purposes. And the common industry classifications include, let me see if I can get to that. Okay, here we go. So these are businesses that are based on activity. And then the first one is the Standard Industrial Classification. And then that one is developed by the U.S. government. It's called SISC I guess, code, and it's categorized as business based on their primary activity. It is a 4-digit system widely used in the past, but it has been largely replaced by NACE. I guess that's how you pronounce that, which is the next one that I'm going to talk about. And that's the North American Industry Classification System, NAICS. And it is the current system or the current standard for um, industry in North America. The NAICS code, I guess that's how you would say they are, NAI codes, provide a more detailed and updated classifications of businesses based on their economic um, activities. Then you also have the International Standard in Industrial Classification, which is ISIC, and it is a global standard for classifying economics activities. And then this one here is maintained by the United Nations. Isn't that something? Okay, here's some more. We're going to keep going. So then we have the specific industry classification. Now, I don't know about you. Have you all heard of any of these? I really, this is what I'm saying when I do research. I do come upon some things where I learn as I go along as well with other people. And really and truly, there's nothing wrong with that. That was the purpose of doing the research, to learn. So we have specific industry classification. And then these are industries that can also be classified more specifically, based on characteristics unique to certain sectors, such as technology, healthcare, finance, manufacturing, and retail. So if you notice, now I might see that in here, in the specific industry, because they classify technology things and things. They have categorized things for that. Now, the next one I think I might be a little familiar with, and that's the governmental and regulatory classifications. And so I think that we are all familiar with this one. And then it says some industries are regulated by specific agencies, leading to unique classifications. For example, the financial institutions like the banks, the credit unions, are often regulated by federal authorities. So also we have the market-based classification. And these last three, I think that possibly that we are more in tune with. And it is a broader sense business, are often classified by market segments or consumers' demographics. And this could include distinctions like B2B, which is business to business, or B2C, which is business to a consumer, as well. So business may fall in many multiple classifications. Come here. So businesses may fall into multiple classifications if they engage in diverse activities. Industry classification systems provide a standardized way to analyze and compare businesses within and across sectors, facilitating economical research, policy making, and business planning. So it is like a process and things that you just don't really understand. I always tell people I'm not a business person. I am an educator. That's why I have to do this research on business. Now, have I been in the business world? Yes. I have not always been an educator. I had the opportunity to go into the corporate world, and I took that opportunity. So that was when I kind of got a feel of the business world and wanted to know a little bit more about it. I've always dealt and wanted to be an entrepreneur. And I've taken some business courses along the way, uh, just to enhance or further my knowledge of business and the ramifications of it, because I think that everybody needs to know it, because you need business skills in your life to run your life. That is part of making your life a healthier lifestyle. You need business skills and business know-how in order for you to live a healthier lifestyle. So that is where I am, and why I'm pursuing this, because if you don't know, you just don't know. And a lot of times people just don't have time. I got time now. I'm retired. I got time to do that research for y'all. Okay. All right. We're going to take another commercial, y'all, and we are coming right back. And I'm going to talk a little bit about businesses that are classified by size. Okay. So bear with me just for just a few moments. And here we go.
Does this resonate with you? Has a company ripped you off in the past? SettleShark is changing how consumers get money back from companies. SettleShark assists consumers during the entire process, from beginning to end. Our process is simple, convenient, affordable, and powerful. You're in control. We are here to help you. Contact us today at www.settleshark.com or call 1-888-704-0708.
Okay, I am back, and I just wanted to say hello to my friend who is Mrs. Nelson. She's on, and she said hello to everyone. So I wanted to make sure before I got into talking about the different sizes um, of of the businesses and how they're classified, and that I wanted to let you all see that she had said hello to us. All right, let me get back into this, and we want to talk about businesses classified by size. So, businesses are typically classified as small, medium, or large businesses based on various criteria. Common factors considered for classifying could be or includes the number of employees. Small businesses often have fewer employees, while medium-sized and large businesses have progressively more. The annual revenue or turnover. The financial performances of a business measured by its annual revenue or turnover is a key factor. Many businesses have lower revenue compared to small business have lower revenue compared to medium and large businesses. And then you look at the assets and capitalization. The total assets and capitalization of a business contributes to its size classification. Larger businesses generally have more sustainable assets and capital. We have market share. This is the portion of the market that a business occupies, can be a factor. A business with significant market share might be considered large. Industrial standards. Industrial specific criteria may apply. For example, the number of hotel rooms for a hotel business or the production capacity for a manufacturing company could be relevant. Then you have regulatory definitions. It's deep, y'all. Some regulatory bodies provide specific definitions for small, medium, and large businesses based on factors like employee count or revenue. Okay, and then you have the geographic scope. You have the geographical scope, and that's the geographic reach of a business can be considered. I keep hitting my light. I'm sorry. Can be a business operating internationally might be considered larger than one with a local or regional uh, uh, focus. So even though, and like I said, we reach the CTR Media Network reaches 350 million people in over 100 households. Uh, or we reach 350 million households in over 100 countries. And that would be, I guess, that would be considered international or global. Okay. And sometimes I do list my demographics so people can see that I do have a reach out of the country, which always fascinates me as well. But in my business, even in my jewelry business, and my jewelry business is not an international business. It is a local business. It's just in the United States. So I am aware, or I am a part of some of these entities or these types of businesses and so forth. Let me go on, y'all. So I want you to know that it is important to note that the criteria for classification can vary by industry and region. For instance, what is considered a small business in one industry might be classified as a medium size in another. Additionally, classifications may change over time as a business grows or experiences changes in its operation. So I want to come back and thank you all for attending this is knowledge or on businesses, the types of businesses and their structure, classifying them. And I'm hoping that in some kind of way that I inspired you, and I'm hoping that I encouraged you, and I'm also hoping that I have empowered you in some kind of way to live a healthier lifestyle. I'm hoping that this helps you in furthering your education or your involvement with looking into entrepreneurship and the types of businesses and things that are out there for you. Businesses do grow. They start small and they do grow. And maybe I've done this. I don't think I've done a podcast on this, but I have written an article on the 7 stages of a business and that the business goes through. Because, like I said, I've always been interested in the entrepreneurship and the different types of businesses that are out there. And so I'm hoping that this has enlightened you in some kind of way, or it's been kind of helpful for you in some kind of way, to better your knowledge about businesses and entrepreneurship. And next week, there are some few things I always close my show with, and even my lives with, and I call this the 3 L's. And I think this is just to me, the epitome of life. And the first one is to live. Make sure that you live your life to the fullest and live your life well. Live it well. The second one is to laugh. Find some way to laugh. I love to laugh because, when you laugh, you feel good, and laughter is good for the soul. And then the third thing is to love. I usually tell people what my grandmother told me, because when you were smaller, seeds and granny, you can't love everyone. Okay, she says, "Oh yes you can, baby." She said it's just that some people you have to love with a long wooden spoon. And so I'm passing that knowledge on to you, so that you'll know that you can love everyone, but the most important person that you need to love is yourself. So make sure you do self-love and spread that self-love out to everyone, and be kind. So there are a few things that I'm going to do to close my show out. And thank you again for joining Sweet Blessings. And if you have some blessings that you want to share, by all means, please reach out to me. We'd be glad to hear them. Bye-bye.